Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis. With Cesaro kicking off the toothless aggression era at No Mercy, full credit to the YouTube comments section for that joke, another noteworthy spot from his tag team match has been lost in the shuffle. Seth Rollins' Rainmaker high knee finisher finally being given a name. Corey Graves called the move King's Landing in the post-match replays, a reference to the Westerosi capital in Game of Thrones, which is good that the move finally has a name, but I can think of at least one better thing to call it: a Rainy Maker. Get it? Because it's like Okada's Rainmaker setup, but with a knee. What, did you think I was going to say something else? Oh, Kingslayer. In February this year, one of WWE's most tragic ever tales unfolded on Monday Night Raw. Even over 6 months later, it's still difficult to talk about. I am, of course, once again bringing up Kevin Owens turning on Chris Jericho during their Festival of Friendship segment. For me, it was one of the best in-ring gimmick segments WWE has ever done. This era's version of Shawn Michaels throwing Marty Jannetty through the barbershop window. And it works so well because of the structure. Starting off as broad comedy with dancing girls and magicians, and ending in genuine heartbreak when Jericho slowly realized Owens was no longer his best friend. But according to Jericho, the segment was nearly scrapped on the day of the show. Speaking on live audio wrestling, Jericho revealed he had pitched the Festival of Friendship segment months before, with him coming up with Friendship the Magician and the Dancing Girls, and Vince McMahon suggesting the entwined statue of Owens and Jericho. Apparently, Chris only found out about the creation of Kevin painting just hours before Raw started, and correctly thought it was both the dumbest and best thing ever. He still doesn't know who came up with it. Everything had been worked through beat by beat. Jericho getting thrown through the TV screen even being a homage to his Shawn Michaels angle from 2008. But suddenly, according to Chris, Triple H tried to stop the Festival of Friendship from happening. It all gets approved and finally we decided to do it in Vegas, which is a lot earlier than I'd thought. But here's the big thing. The day that we had the show, Vince wasn't there. And they tried to change it to where Kevin would just attack me. And my whole thing was the drama of revealing the list of KO. And hey, how come my name's on this? The impact of this reveal comes from the concept of dramatic irony, where the audience learns something before a character does. Like how a bomb shown ticking beneath a building creates far more tension than just suddenly having a shock explosion. But Triple H was worried Owens having his own list would make him look too comical. I had to fight for that all day long. And there was some real heated debate going on between me and Triple H and a couple of other people. This is the way we're doing it. It's the way I explained it to Vince. I'll call Vince right now while he's in a plane. I don't care. I'll find him. I'll send a carrier pigeon to get him. In the end, it was just exasperation. Just do whatever you want. Jericho also reveals in the interview that in June and July 2016, before his storyline with Kevin Owens organically kicked off, he had been lobbying to face Shinsuke Nakamura in a match at WrestleMania 33. The post-No Mercy episode of Raw only managed a small 3% increase over the previous weeks, pulling in just 2.9 million viewers. The third hour continues to be a significant problem, with 16% of the audience tuning out on Monday night. Far more important are your ratings though. 55% thought the show was average, while 21% rated it core. Only 18% agreed with me at poor. A major Hell in a Cell match has been made for SmackDown, and should the Shield's comeback really be against the Miz Taraj? Click the videos to the left to find out more, press subscribe and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I've been Ollie Davis and that was wrestling.